Alright, hello everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you have had a good week so far. I'm kinda sorry about that flood of videos yesterday, but kinda not. That game deserves as much attention as it can get right now. Well, it doesn't need any attention from my likes, but it is a good game. Anyway, 3 videos one day, trying to show some different stuff without spoiling too much. I was just trying to... Screw it, I'm not apologizing for posting something I like. Okay, and yeah, this is a Red Dead Redemption video. A few days ago I hopped on here with a friend of mine, Kaladin, and we decided to scroll around up in Blackwater and see what would happen. And yeah, we're mostly just trying to screw around with bounties while trying to stay off the building, see how high we could get it. We couldn't quite get the... There's a technique you can do up there where you just circle the city on a horse, and it can be very easy to get a higher... Well, not easy, but it's a lot harder for them to kill you while you try to get a harder bounty while constantly moving around and driving over ammo. So we couldn't quite get that into effect. But then some players came up and they tried to screw with us and whatnot, and we weren't having any of that. You know, we put a stop to that pretty quick. But, yeah, just a random commentary. I didn't really have too much I wanted to talk about as far as the gameplay. You guys seemed to like Monday's video where I sort of just, talked about some random stuff, so I figured, let's see what happens, I guess, you know? Let's take this video to try to have you guys get to know me a little bit better. With that in mind... As most of you know, I'm 26 years old. I just turned 26 on May 24th. Well, not just now. Wow. A little while ago. Yeah. And some of you guys have asked in the comments with some of my friends on YouTube calling me AJ. Yes, AJ is my nickname. It is the name I've been called since I was born, basically. How that came about is I am essentially named after my father, so I'm a junior. But my family mostly hated the first name. My middle name started with an A, so they took, well, my mother took A and the J and decided before I was even born that I was going to be called AJ. And yeah, that's what I go by, so it feels kind of weird calling myself by a gamer tag, especially a not very interesting or cool gamer tag like Swordsman 75. Like, back when I made that, I didn't freaking picture putting it out there for the world like this, but yeah, if you ever just want to call me AJ, that's cool. It's typically what people that play with me a lot on like Xbox call me. They don't just say Swordsman all the time, you know, just AJ. That's better. Feels more natural, you know. So that was kind of weird and random. Alright, let's get back into this. I grew up in central Pennsylvania in a town called Carlisle, Middlesex Township of Carlisle area, and went to Cumberland Valley High School. For anyone in the central PA region or whatnot, they might be familiar with that high school, football powerhouse. And I did play football. Some people did ask where 75 came from, and I believe I answered that. That is my football number, and it ended up being my favorite number. I used to play defensive end and left tackle throughout football. I really enjoyed playing football. I had a lot of fun with it. Had a chance to go to Shippensburg University on a football scholarship, but it ended up not going through with it for a variety of reasons. So, just some things got in the way, some own things I was dealing with at the time and struggling with. And what else can I tell you guys about me? I don't know. I don't think I'm that overly of an interesting person, I guess. I don't really know what would be of interest to talk to you guys about. My parents are divorced. I do have a stepdad for the last 6 years who is absolutely awesome. Love him to death. Much better than my real father. I have a younger sister who just had a baby back in June. So I am now an uncle, and that's kind of weird. But it's a cute baby, even though it came out of my sister. That's saying something. Okay, what else? Favorite football team is the Eagles. I also like basketball. I mostly watch basketball for more so the stars than any one team. Like, I am a huge Steve Nash fan. So right now I'm a Suns fan, but if he went to play for some other team, I would instantly be a fan of that team because watching Steve Nash play is just absolutely awesome. But that could just be me. I'm kind of curious to see what will happen down there in Miami with that all-star team that they put together. Could be interesting. Okay, what else about me? As you know, I am engaged to be married to a beautiful woman. Incredible lady. Best friend in the world. We have been dating for 2.5 years now. Someone asked me the other day if I would be making YouTube videos forever. And I was like, how do you answer that? I mean, I don't want to make these YouTube videos forever. Does anyone really want to make these YouTube videos forever? I don't. It is a fun hobby of mine. It is a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. I've had some neat things happen to me because of doing this on YouTube. And it's just a little hobby pastime, you know. I do have other goals that will take me away from YouTube if things go right and go well. One of the things I'm trying to do and hoping to do one day in the future is to be kind of my dream come true to make a living off of writing. I have always had a passion for writing. I have wanted to write for a long time. I've tried to write for a long time. Just had some things standing in the way. Again, it's you ever think that just no matter what anyone would tell you, you personally weren't good enough? That you weren't a good enough writer, you're not a good enough athlete, you're not a good enough game player, it's like a self-esteem type thing. I've dealt with something like that for a long time, really. But I am starting to get a handle on it the last couple of years. YouTube's helped a lot with that, actually. One of these days I'll tell you how YouTube helped really put the final nail on any anxiety problems I've ever had throughout my life. It's I'll save that for another commentary one day. But yeah, one day I want to be a writer. The tricky part is figuring out what type of writing I really enjoy. I've got some ideas in my head for some novels, for some short stories. Even have a kind of cool idea in my head for the script for a TV series, TV show. So yeah, I want to be a writer. Everything else in the meantime is just a means to an end to one day, hopefully, be able to make a living as a writer. That is what I want to do. It's what I'm passionate about. And so yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, this is winding down. I know it's been another oddly random commentary. Let me know if you liked it, you hated it, don't want me to do it again, want me to do it again. Let me know. I'll see you guys soon.